Welcome guys, welcome to my channel. You know, it's a new year and this is the year of prosperity. This is the year of doing all the things that we never did do last year. We're going to do it, definitely achieve it this year. And you know, it's a journey. It's not going to be easy. No, it's never been easy for anyone, you know, so we'll just have to stay focused guys, and I know for sure you will achieve. I know for sure I will achieve. And you know, it's going to be a journey. So yes, today I just want to talk about some things about Canada that I like and some things that I don't like. So it's like a good and bad experience with Canada, right? So yeah, without further ado, so things that I like about Canada. For one, what I like about Canada is that everything is accessible. It's like you can access the housing market. You can access, if you want to buy a vehicle, you can buy a vehicle. You know, you want insurance, you can get insurance. You want to go to school, you can apply and go to school. You want things such as access to to medical. You know, you can go ahead and see a doctor, right? But in all fairness, with all those accessibility, it has its limitations, right? So when you go to school in Canada and you finish, right, it not necessarily means that you're going to leave school and and go straight into your dream job. No, Canada sector is actually full. It's actually full right now. A lot of persons here come to Canada expecting to get their dream job, but that's not the case, right? A lot of persons resort to working other jobs, you know, venture into other careers that they never expected to go in. Like I know a lot of persons, they are doing truck driving and they have never wanted to do that, you know, but that is what available, so they go into it. Or you have a lot of persons with their degrees or their associates, they are working in the factory because that is a job that is available to them. You understand? So you don't necessarily going to get a dream job. The Canada market, I think their Canada market is basically, those dream jobs is actually full. Yeah, they are full because what happened is those jobs doesn't have a high turnover, so persons would actually get those jobs and stay in those jobs till they retire, and you know, things like that, right? Now I would say in Canada is mainly skilled workers. Like if you're a carpenter, if you're an electrician, you know, those kind of jobs is less populated, so you're able to get a job in those areas. And not only that, I think one of the reasons why it is less populated too is because those kind of skills, persons tend to get their license and tend to work for themselves. You know, they tend to register their business and do their own work. With that being said, you can still come to Canada and do your thing. You know, you can come to Canada, raise a family and make a living, even if you have to do a second job. The system is set up like that, where you have access to get a second job, you know, to get that extra income. Another thing that I do not like about Canada, guys, it is like a pain in the butt. Yeah, but you know, everywhere you live, you have to pay taxes, right? Because the country is run off of tax. So once you work, you have to pay tax. So in Canada, the tax is very high. You have tax on everything, every single thing. Even when you do your overtime, you automatically go into a different tax bracket, which I think is higher, right? Yeah, so you pay more tax. So when you do your double time or your overtime, it's like you're getting half of what you earn, or a quarter or something, but it is far less. So you don't actually necessarily see the money. You understand? So the tax is very high, man. Even in business, for business persons that have business, the tax is very high, very high, guys. So that's just one thing with Canada. You pay taxes on everything, and you cannot escape it. You cannot escape it. You go to the grocery store, you have to pay tax. You go and do any little business, you have to pay tax. You just cannot escape it. For sure, what I know some persons do, they will tend to have their straight up job, their right out job that they actually pay tax with, and then on the side they would get like a side hustle that the employer would pay cash, you know. So in Canada we call those cash jobs. So yeah, it is there. A lot of persons do it, you know, just to try and get all the money instead of paying taxes. Even sometimes at the end of the year, when persons file their taxes, the tax authority is saying that probably, you know, they would have to pay back X amount because of probably their second job, they're paying tax on the second job, so there's some miscalculation. So sometimes persons owe taxes and they have to pay it back out their pocket. So, you know, the tax is very high, and it's just something that you have to live with once you're in Canada. Before I continue, guys, I just want you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it because it helps my channel to grow. It helps the algorithm. It helps to show my videos to more persons, and it also helps me, you know, so I can be encouraged to do more videos for you that will actually enlighten you, and, you know, and give you some ideas and try motivate you in one way or the other. Thank you. The number one thing in Canada that I do not like, or I just don't like to bear it, and that is the weather. Oh my God, people, the weather in Canada during the winter time is too long. It is too long, guys. I don't know how to stress it, but it is too long. It is too cold, and during that time, guys, you have to pad up. You have to get your proper winter jacket. You know, you have to wear layers. You can't just wear a single layer like that, you know. So I'm telling you, man, the winter time is terrible. It's so terrible, you know. And that is the time you have to make sure your cars get proper winter tires, you know. It's everything. So it's like we have less outdoor going, you know, so you more tend to be inside a lot more. Like, you know, you go to your work, whatever, less playtime outside, more indoor activities. Yeah, so for sure during the winter time it is really outdoor activities very minimal, apart from, you know, certain winter sports and stuff like that. Yeah, but for sure it's mostly indoor activities. Overall, where Canada is concerned, like in doing like activities and stuff like that, fun activities, is very limited. It's very minimal. Most persons tend to exhaust the little attractions that they have here. Like the most popular one is the Niagara Falls, and I can't count how many times, so much times I went to Niagara Falls. I mean, that's the biggest attraction that Canada has. And you know, in the Ontario region, you would have like persons tend to like the downtown Toronto area, where, you know, the CN Tower is there, and persons like that view from the CN Tower. And I've been there a couple of times, and you see, I've just exhaust a lot of these places. And last summer I actually did a road trip to try and you know, do things that I don't necessarily usually do within the area. So we went on a road trip. We went to Quebec. We drive to Quebec, and on our way back we found a few attractions here and there that we stopped along the way going, and coming back we did the major stop we did was the Calypso. There was a Calypso fall there, and it was a very big falls. It was a huge falls that I think is one of those big attractions too, which is outside of you know, outside of Ontario, basically, right? I'm not sure, guys. Don't take my word for it, but yeah, it was really, really, really a big water park, and there's so much attractions there that we actually enjoyed it, and for sure I'll be going back. I just want to thank you guys for watching my video, and please like, share, and subscribe to this video and all my videos, and tune in for the next video. Peace.